Stitt defeating State Superintendent Joy Hoffmeister for governor. Let's go live to the GOP watch party where the governor is speaking right now. He just took the podium. Actually, it looks like he's walking up to the podium. He's walking through a sea of Republicans at his watch party with their phones up. He's walking up with his arms up and looks very excited. This is his victory speech that he's about to give, Evan.
Yep, we're listening in right now and waiting for the audio to kick in from the governor. There it is. Let's listen in to the governor.
Okay, so he hasn't taken the podium just yet, but you can tell the governor, I mean, the best way to describe it is he's pumped right now.
I think for the governor, this is a massive, massive win, obviously, but there were a lot of people who thought that tonight he was going to lose to Joy Hoffmeister.
Well, if you looked at the polls leading up to this, they were very close. There was a back and forth, but
it showed a toss-up race.
It did.
And there were a lot of money spent on campaign ads against the governor. And tonight he did what he said he told me he was going to do, and that was win on election night.
He did say when we talked to him
that
he felt very confident he was going to come out on top. And here he is now speaking to the crowd there at the GOP.
Now it's their turn to turn on the microphone. As we wait for the microphone, that's on their end, not on ours, if you're watching us here at home right now.
And hopefully they have word that it hasn't been switched over so we can hear what Governor Stitt says.
I want to thank my families here tonight. They've stood with me every time. My mom and dad are here with me on stage. Such an honor to have them here. And my brothers, Keith, Stitt, and my little brother, Kent. Where's Kent? And then all of my children here. Natalie Stitt is getting married to Joseph, my future son-in-law. Drew. Piper, Remington, and Houston. Our daughter Kate is away right now. And to the greatest first lady in state history, Miss Sarah Stitt. Thank you, my wonderful bride. For 24 years, the mother of our 6 children. She's been by my side the whole time. Man, a praying, godly wife is wonderful. Thank you so much, Sarah. She is bringing the science of hope across the state of Oklahoma. I cannot wait to see what she does in 4 more years. Folks, the past year, we ran on the record of limited government, lower taxes, and traditional family values. And on this campaign, we talked a lot about the Oklahoma's turnaround from budget deficits to record surpluses. How we have invested the most money ever in education in the state of Oklahoma, and to our wonderful teachers. And we've protected Oklahoma's freedoms in the most turbulent times leading during COVID. You know, you notice we led in Oklahoma, we didn't follow. And here's the deal. We don't put our Constitution in the attic in Oklahoma just because somebody in Washington, D.C. tells us to. And as a result, we now have the brightest economy in our state's history. You know, Americans from across the nation are moving to the great state of Oklahoma in record numbers. We're number 11 in the country in people moving to the great state of Oklahoma. Not per capita, but true numbers. You know what the state we're getting the most from? That's right, California. And I had to wait 18 years to vote in Oklahoma, so I'm going to make them wait 18 years to vote in Oklahoma. That's a joke if you're recording this, and I know you are. I'm just kidding. No, the Californians are saying, hey, we're moving to Oklahoma because of your pro-business, pro-freedom policies. You were shutting our churches down and our schools down. We love the freedom that you have in the great state of Oklahoma. Folks, the American dream is alive and well in the great state of Oklahoma. Oklahomans stated loud and clear today that they are proud of how far we've come. Even with upwards of $50 million in dark money, Oklahomans, they knew the truth tonight. This reminds me of Governor Nehemiah in the Bible. Have you guys read that? He set out a task to rebuild the walls, but had to lead the people through fear, disinformation, and chaos, brought on by those who wanted the people to fail. Tonight's victory is a resounding rejection of the secret, dishonest tactics in Oklahoma politics, and a rejection of every one of them that deployed them. In the end, truth won tonight. And we are going to continue to build Oklahoma with strength and vision for the next generation. Over the next 4 years, we're going to continue to build a school system for our children, one that meets their unique needs and grows their God-given talents. We're going to ensure that every child has access to a quality education, regardless of their zip code or their financial resources. This means protecting our rural schools and unlocking opportunities for families that are stuck in failing districts. We're going to continue to fund the classroom and support our wonderful teachers all across the state. And we're going to respect parents' rights and protect their say in their children's education. And in our state, we're going to focus on teaching kids and not indoctrinating them. I will always protect the taxpayer. I believe in smaller government, lower taxes. Ronald Reagan said it best when he said, government is not the solution. Most of the time, government is the problem. And right now, folks, we have the third largest savings account in the entire country. We're going to continue to reform our budget process to make it more transparent to the public, to protect and ensure fiscal solvency and responsibility. And with good government, we're going to keep cutting taxes for you, the people. We're going to start with the legislature's help and get the grocery tax cut and removed in the state of Oklahoma. Let's get government out of the way and continue to unleash our economy and make Oklahoma the #1 most business-friendly state in the entire country. Our commerce pipeline has never been bigger. 40% of our wins right now are going to rural Oklahoma. Wages are rising. Our economy is successfully diversifying. And we're going to keep this momentum going for 4 more years. You know, in Oklahoma, we believe in equal opportunities, and we believe in fairness, regardless of where you live, your background, or your starting point. And we're going to make sure everyone has success to choose a bright future. Oklahoma, thank you so much. This would not be possible without all of you. And to the countless volunteers that showed up, helped us out all over the state, knocking doors, making phone calls, texting all of their friends. I can't thank you enough. And praise God that we won this thing. God bless you, and God bless the great state of Oklahoma.